Models are all the talk of Bitcoin. In my opinion, timing Bitcoin is incredibly difficult, if not impossible. In the end, all of the models will be broken. It's impossible to perfectly predict collective human action for all of eternity. However, I do think that it can be useful to visualize what may happen over the coming years. Of course, if you're holding Bitcoin, you're expecting it to go up. The question is, are you sure it will go up? And if it does go up, how much will it actually go up? So for fun, I recently constructed this new global sell-side order book based on potential net inflows over the coming 12 to 24 months. This includes ETF inflows and just general Bitcoin market buys on exchanges. With this order book model, we can estimate what price Bitcoin will be or will reach this cycle. Before building this, I asked Twitter how many coins they thought were for sale below $1 million per coin. Most voted about 1 million Bitcoin. Of course, there will only be 21 million Bitcoin, so this suggests 5% of coins, roughly 5%, will be guaranteed to change hands at some point on the way to $1 million Bitcoin. Maybe this is too conservative, maybe not, but for the sake of this global order book model, I'm going to assume about 1.5 million coins would be active before $1 million Bitcoin. Again, this model is far from perfect, but I do think it could be useful as a thought experiment to see what Bitcoin may do over the coming 12 to 24 months. The key segments of this order book model are the Bitcoin price, coins available, USD net inflows, and the market cap to inflow multiplier effect. In this model, you can see various targets. First, highlighted in yellow, is the initial ETF inflow estimate at roughly $50 billion. With 56 billion, you'd likely get to about 516,000 coins and push the price to $150,000 per Bitcoin. This inflow estimate was in line with Standard Chartered's January estimate of 50 to 100 billion. The next point in the model is about 150 billion. With $162 billion worth of inflows, you'd likely get 977,000 coins and $300,000 Bitcoin. This estimate is in line with Rick Edelman, who's founder of the Digital Assets Council of Financial Professionals. He suggested that this inflow could come from independent investment advisors alone, moving just 2 to 3% of their clients' net worth into Bitcoin. Next, in order to reach the original stock to flow model projection of around $500,000 per Bitcoin, Bitcoin would need 281 billion in net inflows. You can see this estimate highlighted in blue. Last, and maybe the most interesting part, is the blow-off top section of the order book model, estimated between 570,000 to $1 million. This is the rapid end of the bull market, where the price would be soaring, but there would not be many coins coming to market fast enough. This is where we get into the Bank of America multiplier type numbers. Now again, this was nothing more than a fun thought experiment that may prove to be fairly realistic. However, time will tell, and in the long run, I expect all models to be destroyed. Is it worth trying to time the top perfectly? No, of course not. Will this quick sell-side order book analysis prove incredibly useful? Probably not. But I do think it gives people a good idea of what it looks like when an asset has this level of extreme supply and elasticity. When Bitcoin's price moves up, you can't mine any more Bitcoin than your full node allows. The only sellers will be existing holders, and many existing holders aren't interested in buying dollars with a big chunk of their Bitcoin stack. So it's best to stay humble, stack sats, and enjoy the world discovering absolute scarcity and monetizing Bitcoin.